Right. You see everybody wearing denim jackets during fall, and let's not deny they look good. I agree. But don't you see everybody wearing it? Denim jacket has become a trend which will never go out of style. I agree. But fall is something where we can experiment with different layers, add different pieces to our outfit, being them basics. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to do that by adding these pieces to your wardrobe. By that, you can also experiment and see what goes with your style. Sounds interesting? Let's hop into it. So if you're new to the channel, I like to keep my basics in check before I go for the things which are more experimental. So let's start this video being the first piece as a very basic shirt, but I would suggest you guys to go for something thicker in material like this wool blend shirt, and it already has a little bit of character in it because it's a check one. You can also go for flannel shirts because they are already a little bit thicker than your basic shirts. The idea is to play a little bit, but the colors should be basic so that it is still versatile and can be paired up with everything which I'm going to show in this video, and can be a very good piece during winters. What you can do to make sure that this shirt goes with almost everything, your casual and your formal outfits, is just go with the curve in the bottom of the shirt. Don't go for the straight cut curve. What it's gonna do is it's gonna go well with your casual outfits as well when you don't want to tuck it in and go for something very laid back and not something very serious. But for those days when you want to be taken seriously, like in your office, you can also tuck this shirt in like I am doing in this video. Next, we're going for the obvious one, but at the same time not so obvious one. If you talk about India, Chelsea boots, these are one of the staples because they go with almost everything in my wardrobe. Your jeans, your chinos, even your pants. And I would go for something very neutral like these brown or tan boots, or something in black or even grey. Or you can also go for something with laces like your chukka boots. They're also very good, but I think these are more versatile than that one. This can also be paired with your casual outfits. But on the other hand, if you go for chukka boots, mostly the shoes which have laces in them, they should always be paired with something more towards the formal side of the spectrum. Next on my list, the third one is also a shoe. I think if you've got these two shoes covered in your shoe wardrobe, you don't need any other piece, and this is a leather white sneaker. I would suggest you to go for leather ones if you've got the budget, or you can also go for PU leather shoes because let's face it, we live in India. Places which you think are not muddy can be muddy, but leather sneakers obviously will last long. And I would suggest you to go for something not in all white. You don't want to clean these sneakers every time you wear them. It can be a pain in the ass, man. Even if you get this line dirty, I don't think you will have to clean it every time you wear it. Now it's time for some layering to be added. I would suggest you to definitely try a leather jacket. Why? Leather jacket makes you look like a lumberjack, more manly, more masculine, and who doesn't like that? Leather jacket is, in my opinion, a better option than your denim jacket any day. You can also go for something in Raxine or PU leather. It's fine. As long as the quality is top notch, you can go for anything. And I'm saying top notch quality because leather jacket will last you so many years. This has lasted me for almost like 5 years now. It's one of my go-to pieces whenever I want to layer during fall, and it's a very good party wear piece in my opinion. Alright, I think so we have already covered the party outfit by adding the leather jacket to a wardrobe. Now it's time for some gentleman pieces like this sports jacket. I would also suggest you that you buy a suit, but if you're in college, you don't need that just yet. I think I would invest in a sports jacket instead, because suit is something I would invest in and I would wait for as long as it takes for me to save that much of money. More gentlemanly, more mature, and if you're on the younger side, you will have a hard time in the beginning to pull this off because it is a little bit of mature piece in your wardrobe. But trust me, once you get over it, you will get compliments left and right because it widens up your shoulders and thins up your waist, and wide shoulders is one of the masculine features in a man. Alright, so it's time to add some texture to our layering piece, and that is why I'm going for a suede jacket in my next recommendation. Why? Because like I said, denim jacket is still in trend, yes, but you gotta separate yourself from other people. You gotta be that one guy in that crowd who is not dressed like other ones. Something I added last winters and I'm not regretting it at all. I got this for cheap from Cooves.com, and I would not suggest you to go for real suede leather jacket for the obvious reasons. First, it's gonna cost you very much, around 8,000 to 9,000 for a good real suede leather jacket, while on the other hand, if you go for something like this, which is of around 800 to 900 rupees, you're not gonna regret even if it gets ruined. So if you decide to go for leather jacket in black and let's say a sport jacket in navy blue, I would suggest you go little bit more trendy, let's say burgundy or olive in this case. This is probably the only bottoms you're gonna see me suggesting in this video. Your denim jeans and your chinos are good, but I think you should have something in woolen even in your bottoms, because let's say you're from Delhi like me, temperatures can go below 5 degrees Celsius during December or even January. So I would suggest that you go for something like this and add it in your wardrobe. Alright, so next on the list is a turtleneck sweater or a turtleneck sweatshirt. I would suggest you to go for something in ribbed and a thicker material, because it's gonna keep you warm and you can also layer it. And not to mention how smart you look when you wear a turtleneck. It also accentuates your jawline because of the high neck. And who doesn't want that? The last but not the least piece of clothing I want you guys to invest in is a hoodie. A hoodie can be paired up with almost everything in your wardrobe when it comes to your bottoms, your pants, your chinos, your jeans, and even your joggers. You can pretty much wear this piece of clothing from your date to your office to even just lounging around in your house. Don't underestimate this piece of clothing. Go for a neutral color and you won't regret it. You can also layer this piece of clothing, let's say under an overcoat or under a jacket as well. I can bet on this one that you didn't see it coming, but I think this is also a very necessity style item in your wardrobe, and that is a fall dedicated fragrance. In my opinion, a fragrance can make your style noticeable very easily. People are gonna automatically know when you're around. People are gonna automatically recognize you by this fall fragrance if you're the kind of guy to keep one. I'm not a fragrance collector. I don't like to collect them. I just like to style them. So I would suggest you keep 1 or 2 maximum for your fall dedicated fragrances. And next up is also one of those things you didn't see it coming, I can bet, which is a sunscreen or a moisturizer. Sunscreen, yes. Most people forget this thing during winters. It is essential for you to apply sunscreen during summers, very yes. Even during winters, sun rays are harmful when it falls directly on our faces. You gotta protect your skin, man. If you keep a beard, I would suggest you to go for something which is for beard as well as your skin. A no-no is going to be on using body moisturizer on your face. Face moisturizer and your body moisturizer are two different things. My favorite brands for moisturizers are L'Oreal, or if you want to go something cheaper, Garnier. When it comes to sunscreen, you can probably go for any brand which has 40 to 50 SPF minimum. Comment down below which of these pieces you think is the best recommendation according to you, and you're gonna add it to your wardrobe this winters. Also like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss this kind of content in the future. I've got many of these kind of videos on fashion, fitness coming towards you, and I would like you to be a part of this family. And what liking and commenting do honestly to my channel is it helps it grow. YouTube will automatically suggest this video to more and more people, and if people like my videos, inshallah channel will grow. That's it for me in this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.